Hello everyone.
Good evening.
It is launch day for Laguna Iquitos. Currently rolling out globally to all the platforms. And yeah, it's launch stream time. So we're going to have a look around some of the stuff we didn't show Tuesday. So we didn't show any of the new wraps you get. And just cover some of the other parts of the lake we didn't get to Tuesday stream. So, who's already got the lake? Who's enjoying it?
Matthew Marshall straight in there. He's loving it already. Brilliant.
Nice. What we'd like to
see. Yeah, absolutely. So I guess you're going to go in the new kayak.
Yeah, we'll start showing the kayak because we had a go of it on Tuesday stream. We didn't show you the additional wraps for it. Some very nice looking wraps for this one. Yeah, we got blue. Kind of reminds me of the Dovetail Live boat we've got.
Oh, the Dovetail blue in general, isn't it?
Yeah. Brown is the default, I believe. This very, very cool green camo.
That's Des right there, isn't it?
Des's design decisions needed more camo. Yeah, we've got the orange. Kind of looks sunrisey, which also appropriate as that's one of Des's favourite times in game. Red and black is probably my favourite, I think. Fibres.
That's an art thing, that isn't it? That's the artist.
The artists that go wild on that one. The green blends in with the surrounded. The pink one, I can imagine that might have been Sam's choice. He likes pink on stuff. And the purple also looks very cool.
Yeah, that's the cool.
Kind of match my shoes at the moment. And the white one, I'm going to go with the red because that's my favourite.
Nice.
Shall we get onto the lake?
I think we should. I think before we load into the lake, there's something we should point out. A little symbol we've put in there about the difference between the kayaks and the boats.
Yes.
We should point that out to make it clear. So, before we go any further, explain the map.
Okay, so the dark blue, so like, can you see the mouse? You can see the mouse. The dark blue in like these sections up here and like the winding bit down to here, that means the bass boats can go wider areas, deeper. The light blue will be like the narrow channels, and so you can only take the kayak through them. Like you'll see kind of little gaps in the trees and that where there's a little way for you to go through. You will need to explore those to get all the trophy fish in the lake, so get your exploring on. And of course, if you want to go around this top bit, you can just use the bass boats.
And that's what's represented in that the picture there. So that's what the picture's showing as well.
So yeah, little kayaks for the lighter areas up here, over here. Dark blue means bass boat. That covers most of the remaining area.
Yeah. Perfect.
Alright, so we'll go morning we'll go fat carp. I don't know what they put in there, but should we start
if we're going bass fishing, we need bass, don't we? Or are we going to try and catch?
I think that's kind of a good mix of...
Come on, now your colours to the mast. What are you trying to catch here?
I think we'll start with going for peacock and wolffish.
There you go, peacock
which
bass.
we'll need a lure on, so... I'll use my mix box because I set that one up. So it's probably bad, but at least I know it's my problem. Let's go. I think we went to here.
So again that's the teleport locations, but then down the bottom are...
So these three locations are land...
they're pegs, yeah.
Yes.
Pegs to fish from the shoreline. Yep.
I don't know where I want to start. I like this bit.
You're going in the kayak, eh? So you're going to explore the little narrow bit?
Yes.
Nice.
Let's see, what are people saying? One cat left on tier 2 on Masters. Scooby's not hanging around. He's already getting his rewards. So yeah, good point, Scooby. There are 3 tiers of mastery challenges for this lake. You may have seen them go earlier in the week. It's you unlock a bucket hat from Waft, the first of its kind that we've put in the game. for tier 1. Tier 2 is a camo t-shirt, and then tier 3 is camo cargo pants for the male and camo jeans for the female.
Yep.
All camoed up. Oh, I didn't change.
What are you trying to do?
I didn't keep the red.
So when we first designed this lake, I saw those lily pads, and I was like, what, we've broken something. But apparently, in Peru, in the Amazon, you can get lily pads that are over 6 foot wide.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
mad.
Ridiculous.
I could sleep on one of them and
There you
still
go.
have
Fascinating
space.
fact for tonight. Quite a moody lake, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite cool. It's good at night time. It's probably the best one for nighttime fishing, I think.
Yeah, with the fireflies and just kind of the overall.
Totally different ambience as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Scott, our audio engineer, put in quite a few new kind of ambient sounds for this lake, so there's more animal species fit into the environment, that area.
Yep. So I see Robert asking about, can you put this lake onto the season pass? Unfortunately, we can't. When we launched with a quad lake pass, 4 lake pass. Those lakes have come out, so that was the season pass for that. Unfortunately, we can't sort of mix and match. So this is just going to have to be a standalone purchase, I'm afraid. So what else? I saw something else coming in. Hi guys, I've been fishing for 4 hours and not caught peacock bass. Any tips? Come on, Stephen.
They are fans of the big spoon. Caught quite a few of them on the last stream with that. Swim bait's good. Give those a try.
There you go. Swim baits and spoons.
So
Scooby Haze, is there monkey sounds? There could be. It is the Amazon.
Yeah, there's a lot of
wild animals in general. That could be a little competition. How many different Amazonian animals can you name in the ambience?
It did, like, playing it at night, and then you're hearing like some of the sounds kind of spooky. It's interesting.
What?
Some of just the animal sounds that Scott's put in, they're like completely different. So some big jungle cats are in there, I believe. Still not for sale. So Esox, it's rolling out at the moment for PlayStation Europe. So give it up to about 12 hours and you should start seeing it.
Yeah, we've chased them to do it as quickly as possible, but we're in their hands, unfortunately. They started going in Australia at around midnight, didn't they? I think, which was obviously 12 hours behind them, and then it's slowly catching up as it goes around Europe. So by this evening, we'd hope that it'll be available everywhere throughout PlayStation Europe. And so it should have just gone live on PlayStation US as well, shouldn't it? 4 o'clock we were told by them.
PlayStation US, it will now be live.
Yeah, so it should be available for all of our PS4 US players as well. Where are we going?
I'm going over this way because I've not been over there yet.
Setting yourself up for a fall here then, aren't you, on the stream?
Yeah. It's alright, we do these things. We need to learn the lake.
So Richard's just said as well about the No Sun on the Lake. Hopefully you heard the explanation, Richard. We'll do a little summary. We're going to go until about 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Then we'll do a roundup at the end. But if it's not appearing yet, then rest assured it will do in the next few hours. It's in the hands of Sony to publish it, unfortunately. So it should appear very soon.
It's quite relaxing, just kayaking around.
Yeah. It's not the speed of a bass boat, is it? But I still can't get my head around the pumpkin heads, if you pardon the expression as well. So I think guys in general, do you quite like the novelty of the pumpkin heads? You can't get them anymore, can you?
No,
Last night.
That challenge ended Tuesday night into Wednesday morning.
Yep.
And it was a big
So if you haven't got one, you're never going to get it, unfortunately. You need it to be quicker. So what are we going for here?
Prod at the moment.
Yep.
We'll get something big on here. Get the trusty spoon. think that's more items than I've ever had in my tackle box.
Oh, here we go. So you're aiming for your first fish to be a peacock bass, yeah?
Yes.
You need to be able to cast first of all.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what happens. What's going on here while we wait? Scooby's Hayes has had no trophy catches in 5 hours.
So this lake is like the bass lakes, where kind of areas where a trophy fish will spawn. So there's 25 named trophies. So they're all going to be in kind of certain areas of the lake. Maybe I should give some hints to them while we're streaming.
Oh, I don't know. Don't want to give too much away. Find the areas you find the fish though, right?
Yes.
So don't stay still. Don't stay in the same place all the time. So it'd be nice to see a wolffish as well.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. Same approach for a wolffish, or are you going for something different?
I've had good luck with spoons for wolffish as well.
There you go. Scooby Hayes doesn't want you giving any tips away just yet.
The only thing I don't think I've caught, the only thing I didn't catch last stream, Tuesday, it wasn't a week ago, was a red tail. We had Arapaima, black faku, peacock bass and wolffish. Oh, I've forgotten how to cast recently.
You're going for the 100, you're trying to show off, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. Wait a week before tips. Okay.
Matthew Marsh asking about PVA bags. Had some interesting conversations about them recently. Certainly something we're looking at, I think. PVA bags, stringers, all the different solid bags, mesh bags, all the fun of PVA that you can have. There's a catfish just there, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was an Arapaima.
Was that an Arapaima? Just saw the tail
there
at the last minute.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, where we are on the stream blocked where it is. But we know where there is one. We had one almost on cue on Tuesday. Could see one swimming around and cast over towards it and managed to get it to bite.
Nice.
So we'll try that here, because I see a big Arapaima. I've got to abandon the peacock bass search.
Have you got the right setup for the Arapaima though?
It's going to be interesting.
Oh, what are we thinking?
It's
a decent fish, isn't it?
a red tail or an Arapaima.
So, guys, if you want to join us in about 10 minutes, and you'll see if Stephen's managed to land it. So, well, I'm only joking.
Oh, maybe it's not.
No, I think you're...
It might be a wolffish.
Oh. If it's anything other than a peacock bass, I'm disappointed, because that's what you said you were going to catch for us. So... Oh, so someone's called NASCAR the Trophy Arapaima. Nice.
Nice.
So Matthew here, he said he's only caught one Arapaima on Gillams. So what's your tips for Arapaima in general?
Dead baits.
Dead bait, yeah. Dead baits, strong line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And patience, because that's going to take you a little while to bring them in. If you get a big 400 pounder on, you're going to know all about it.
I don't know what I've got here.
It's not jumped, is it? So I don't think it's a peacock bass.
Is it a wolffish? No, it's a pacu, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I can't tell what it is. I think it's a pacu.
You're going for a pacu now, eh? We saw it briefly, didn't we?
Yeah.
Is it I don't know, it's not a catfish, no. Show yourself. I saw your pumpkin head, didn't like it, and turned around again.
Yeah. If it's a packer, it should be seeing it as food, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, being a vegetarian. You don't like your eyes, mate.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy at times.
So, someone wants to know what baits do I use for a catfish?
So they'll take lures as well.
Yep.
But they'll take boilies. So
Yeah, well, it depends, I guess. So, if you're talking about the European catfish or the channel catfish, it's channel, isn't it?
Well, we got white whales for Europe,
What's
channel
the packer?
for America,
Yeah.
and red tail in here.
Yeah.
And there's Mekong and red tail in Gillam's.
All slightly different baits, slightly different ways of catching them. But you can catch, if you're trying to catch the US on the US lakes for catfish, you can catch them with lures, spoons, I think if I remember rightly, and bladed baits as well.
Yeah, I think hard plastics are good for them as well.
But if you're trying to catch the European ones, then their baits will work. Large boilies, and there's large pellets for catfish pellet in there, I do believe. And then if you're trying to catch the exotic ones, like in this lake and Gillam's, you're going for more of the more dead baits, or
dead baits work. That was a pretty good one. Dead baits work. The lures will work. I'm not so sure about which ones for that. Boilies. Size 2 hook and a boilie or the sweet corn.
Yep. So that was a nice 53-pound black pacu.
Yeah.
Happy days. Good start.
Yeah. Now watch me catch nothing else.
So are we going to put any Chicago lakes in? We haven't been to Chicago yet, have we?
No.
Look, eventually, we'd like to go all around the US. If there's a particular lake in Chicago you're thinking of, especially if it's like fished by the pros, then put it in the stream and tell us where we should be looking.
I think Chicago's right on Lake Michigan, isn't it?
Must be, yeah, not bad. It's a test of geography, isn't it? Yeah.
Go on, mate.
So is the plan to fish from the kayak the whole time, or are we going to show a little bit else, or
No,
what are you thinking?
Jump out and get a bass boat as well at some point.
Okay. So this is another one of these lakes, obviously, where we've added the kayak, but you can go around on the boat. But also, as we showed you right at the start, you can also fish from three fixed locations on the shoreline to target the Arapaima specifically and the catfish in the same way that you do on Gillam's.
Got a wolffish now.
What have we got, so?
A wolffish.
Oh, this is a wolffish. So, where was it? If it's still on there. You've disappeared off the comments, but someone was asking to see a wolffish. Here it is. That's a bit of a baby though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Baby wolffish. Still
I can do that.
Scary looking. Not scary as your head, but...
Here's a mastery challenge. Catch a wolffish below £8. It's one of the tier 1 challenges.
There you go. Did Mark ask for that? Because Mark only catches babies, doesn't he?
Needed to make him feel better.
Yeah. Hi, Mark. So, nice. So you still haven't caught the fish that you said you were going to catch, though?
No. I got distracted by the Arapaima, and now Arapaima's disappeared.
Totally thrown you in that. So yeah, Rob Jones has come back. You're correct. Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
So,
I know geography.
Yeah, get you. Matthew, I think you've asked this before. Angler's Paradise down in Cornwall way. Yeah, it's certainly something to consider. We're releasing something next month which might interest you if you're. It's not Angler's Paradise, but knowing the kind of setup at our Angler's Paradise, it might be of interest to you. That's all I'm going to say at the moment. Lake Erie has come in as a suggestion. Yeah, I've heard of Lake Erie. Massive. We'd have to do a section of it because it's such a big place. What do I have to do for tier 3 so I don't have to leave the stream to see what it is, says Scooby Hayes?
I can't.
That's a memory test for you, isn't it?
I failed
Do you
in that
remember?
memory test.
Can we load it up on a different screen while you're playing this?
Um,
Can't really, can we?
No, because I've not
Computer will
unlocked
go all funny.
that far.
Okay. Scooby Haze, we're going to be completely honest, we can't remember. But it'll be challenging. And I'd be disappointed if you managed to do it straight away.
Scooby did do Canal in a day, so
It's true.
I will not be surprised to see him do Largo in a day.
So there's another Pacu.
Yeah. It won't be the one that I caught before.
You found a Pacu hotspot.
Found one of them last stream as well. The particular part of the lake that I really liked. And it just had loads of Pacu around it.
Scooby Haze. Scooby Haze, send something in when you've done it to show that you've done it within 24 hours. I'll be proud of you. So this Pacu's just woken up all of a sudden here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting the ump with you.
It looked quite small, but it's fighting like a bigger one. Well, Pacus kind of fight hard.
So Pacus have teeth like humans, don't they?
Yeah, so creepy.
Really weird. So guys, you should Google if you don't know, do like a little Google search for black Pacu and have a look at their teeth. They're just like human teeth. It's really weird, but they're actually a vegetarian. So there we go. Fascinating. No, I'm full of fascinating facts, isn't I? 6 foot lily pads and vegetarian Pacus. Slightly bigger than your last one? Oh no, much smaller.
Half the size of it.
Half the size.
It did look like
Half the size, but twice the fight.
To know that other one was going pretty. It's 97
Nearly.
all red. There's no in between.
Yeah. You've lost your touch.
So many fish around.
So how many people have unlocked the AFTCO clothing? And what do you think about the way we introduced it? Instead of just introducing it into the game as like something you can use your tackle points for straight away, we thought we'd try something different, introduce it as a challenge first of all. So give us some feedback on that. Tell us what you think on that. We're always trying different ways of introducing these things to make it as interesting and varied as possible for you. So feedback, we always say constructive feedback is king for us. So give us your thoughts on it.
It wouldn't be a stream if I didn't miss a fish because I was having a drink.
Straight in there though.
Lake Michigan, Huron.
So
Just reading.
catching up.
Yeah.
Oh, at the bottom there.
Lake Michigan is immense. You'd have to pick one section out.
It's
of
like Erie as well, isn't it? They're just like inland seas.
Yeah.
Just huge venues. I wouldn't know where to start.
I think Michigan's further across than the Channel.
It's bad enough fishing a 12-acre lake and then taking on a 32-acre lake. Let alone fishing. Like when I was in Canada, you got a 40-mile stretch of the lake that you could fish in. Why do you need more than 2 miles?
Yeah.
So will you be adding more dead baits or adding live baits? Not adding live baits at the moment, unfortunately. A bit of a discussion around that and the ethics of it. Understand that it's obviously a perfectly normal thing for anglers to do in certain situations, but there is the ethical question of live baits. So that's one that's up for discussion. No more dead baits being planned at the moment, but we shall see in the future. The River Trent would be fun. Yeah, we need to start doing rivers. Absolutely, we're talking about the River Wye as well. or the Severn. So shout out the rivers that you like the idea of.
Medway.
The River Medway. Yeah, that's obviously right on our doorstep. Our offices are based on the River Medway.
Catch so many shopping trolleys.
Yeah, and three-eyed fish, I would have thought, unfortunately. So I saw that just then, that fish. What was it?
Looks like a pacu.
Another pacu. I think we're going to have to move after this one.
Yeah.
Too many pacu. We want bass.
Yes.
Come on, Stephen, you promised us a peacock bass.
I didn't promise. I said I was aiming for.
Same thing. So, drunken. How do you say that?
Shaolin.
Drunken Shaolin. You should know about drunken after your weekend antics.
I was well behaved.
Not seen this game for a bit. Last time we were talking about the float mechanics. Any more word on how's it coming along, or if it's still on the agenda? Certainly still on the agenda. You know, we were talking about allowing you to adjust the depth that you were fishing at, and by doing that, we'd obviously be able to look at doing zig fishing as well. No time estimate on it or no date on it for you, but it's certainly, you know, when we're looking at expanding features, it's certainly one of those that we're looking at doing. So probably not a great answer, but an honest answer. It's coming still. Also, any plans for any more spinning reels, as there aren't many? I'd say there's quite a few spinning reels in there, wouldn't you? Yeah, we've got spinning reels from quite a lot of different manufacturers. We've got Duckett and Fitzgerald, and I'm going to end up doing someone a disservice here. We've got Sonic from the European point of view. Come on, Stephen, help me out here. What other real manufacturers? We've got our own Haichu ones in there. There's got to be over 12 spinning reels in the game, I'd say, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Easily.
13 fishing.
13.
How can we forget that?
Exactly. I told you I'd do someone a disservice.
I'm currently using their stuff and forgot.
Yeah, exactly. So, lots in there. Right, last cast here, Stephen. Let's find somewhere else.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's going to be. How big was that pacu? I was looking at the.
I didn't pay attention.
39.
Yeah.
Nice. Successful session so far.
Yeah.
Tier 3, let's Scooby Haze. There you go. Tier 3, catch 100 peacock bass or wolfish over £8. Catch 10 Arapaima over £250. Catch 50 red tails of black pacu. Catch 15 named trophy fish. Yeah, it's going to take you longer than 24 hours, Scooby, hopefully.
You sure you don't need the boss fish tips now?
Yeah, but we didn't want to make it easy for you. Oh, there we go. Last fish on this part of the lake is going to be that's a black pacu, isn't it? You have found a shoal of black pacu. Absolutely surrounded by them. At least you know when you go in the water you shouldn't be eaten because they're all vegetarians.
Yeah.
Apart from they might jump up and try and bite your head. But yeah, Scooby Hazy, he wants the tips now. No, take your first answer, I'm afraid, Scooby. It's going to be a few days before we give you any tips. So will Arapaima take lures or just dead bait? They will take lures, won't they? But not as frequently as they'd take a dead bait. So best bet if you're trying to specifically target them is to use the dead baits. So I can't remember the name of it, but the blue 13 reel is bugged. The line doesn't come from the rod to the reel spool. So is that, Stephen, you are our customer service and community guy. Is that something that you know about?
Yeah.
I'm going to throw that one at you.
A bug for that one.
So it's a known issue, thank you, and we are, if we haven't fixed it, we'll find out why we haven't, but we will be, absolutely. Come on, Steve, bully this one in. We've all seen the pacus, we want to see the bass. What do you think? Come on, because you've caught enough of them now. I want to know what you're thinking in terms of the weight. Is it going to be the biggest one you've caught so far?
Not the biggest.
No.
About.
But not the smallest.
No. Probably about 32.
32 pounds. Okay. I don't know. It's not happy. I'm going to say you've nudged 40 pounds for this one. Pumpkin boilies, maybe. Well, that's a good shout, isn't it? We should have made pumpkin boilies with a little face on them.
Yeah. He's fighting. Scooby's asking for hints for the trophies now.
I can get a pumpkin on my fisherman. How? Ah, Joe, you've got to be looking at our socials. You've missed the opportunity now. It's a Halloween special through Mastery. We put in some special challenges over the Halloween period for you to be able to unlock some exclusive Halloween items. So Stephen's got a special Halloween t-shirt on and he's got his pumpkin head. But it finished on Tuesday, in the early hours of Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So unfortunately, you have missed it. But we're going to do some Christmas ones, aren't we?
Yes.
We'll be doing some Christmas specials. So look out. Oh, £27. Miles out I was. So look out for that. Look out for Christmas ones where I'm sure you could maybe be Father Christmas instead of a pumpkin head.
Yes. Go to a different spot.
There you go. Oh.
Go here. I've not fished from here.
Oh, so we're going to fish from the land this time. Okay. Lee Campbell is saying it's not on PS4 yet. Lee, we've spoken to. We did say earlier on that it's rolling out across Europe. Oh, hello. You've upset it there.
Yeah. Let's play the trailer while I fix this.
Yeah, quick. You haven't seen this. But yeah, so while we're playing the trailer as well. Oh, I should stop talking so they can listen to it, shouldn't I?
So we do have the game loading. I think. I hope. There we go.
So the game crashed altogether. So we're having to reboot the game, yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, people, bear with us. So Lee Carroll, good opportunity while this reloads. We'll be going for just under 20 more minutes, but it's rolling out territory by territory across Europe on PS4. They can't give us a precise date for each country. Just keep checking for us. If it's not appeared within the next couple of hours in the UK, I'd be very surprised. But it could take up until midnight. Previous experience says that shouldn't be the case.
Not receiving.
But yeah, it started off in Australia overnight, and it's slowly working its way across all the PS4 territories. Apologies for that. There's nothing that we can do, but it will be with you very soon. So what are we going for here?
I'm just going to fish from land actually. I know.
Okay. That it doesn't break again.
Yeah, I saw your recent clip. I have no idea how that happened.
Who are you talking to?
Jay.
Oh, okay.
He sent us the weird fish.
Oh, Big Tom Jay, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we're having a look at that. Not sure why that happened, but it's been passed on to be investigated. Apologies for that. Are you fishing at night as well?
Yeah.
We'll get you. So you've abandoned the idea of catching a peacock bass, though?
I can still do it. Oh. They need sound.
We just realised we turned the sound off.
So they can still hear us, just not the game.
Okay. So now you can hear the game. So the lake does look pretty cool at night, doesn't it? It's pretty creepy.
Little fireflies around.
And your head lit up.
Yeah. So I refuse to take the pumpkin head off now. So.
Yeah. So you're teasing those. Someone like Joe, who's like, who wants to get the pumpkin heads, and you can't do it anymore. But you're like, nah, I've got it.
I'm sorry, Joe. Let's fix this.
You are targeting Arapaima here, aren't you?
A little bit.
All or nothing here for the Arapaima. Excuse me, I'll sort some wires out behind me.
Let's make that something size.
15 minutes to catch an Arapaima. Are you confident?
If I get a big one, no.
No, you won't get it in on time, will you?
So let's get this out over here. Try and keep an eye out on the lures as well.
So what are you going for on that one then? Are you just going to work it? Are you? Whilst you got the 2 rods out.
Yes.
Got you. That's a good tip. People probably don't do a lot of that. You can put your 2 rods out and fish them statically on the bottom, and while you're waiting for them to go off, then with your 3rd rod, why not do some spinning? And then if you get a bite, you quickly put your spinning rod down and jump onto the static bait that's gone off. Good tip, that, Stephen.
Bit fast.
What's that?
The real speed at 3.
Oh, you're bringing it in too quick.
I wonder if we got... So we've got the huts around us here. They were saying on Tuesday stream that Des had his underwear on the washing lines.
Do we bring the washing in at night? I don't suppose we do we? We should do, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, something we need to suggest. No washing line on this one.
Different place.
I think I was the furthest along for that one.
No Arapaima either.
No.
So is the giant carp pack I think it is also the Gillam's Resort. Yeah, if you buy a giant carp pack, that gets you Gillam's and raspberry as well. That's what's contained within that pack. Why is the boss fish list a 0 pounds Arapaima? That's something to go back and check.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. We'll go back and check that. Fish on. So if you get a bite now on your static baits, what are you going to do? Because you've told me you're going to catch an Arapaima.
Oh, that way. Okay.
You're going to sacrifice this one.
I might have to.
What do you think this one is?
Wolffish.
It's a wolffish, is it?
I think so. I'm just guessing. Is that Paku again?
Surely not.
I'm a magnet for them.
Lake Ontario in Croatia. Lake Ontario. I'll have to have a look at that. See what's in there.
That one always confuses me.
Yeah, well, because it feels like it should be
Canada, but it's Croatia.
Any tips for catching Jill on the canal? She's the last trophy catch I need. Jill's playing hard to get.
What is Jill? A barbel, I think.
Jill the barbel.
We've got Jack and Jill. I
Oh.
think they are barbel, but I can't remember.
So it looks like you guys have found a bug for us with the Arapaima being £0 on the boss fish list. We'll look into that. Thank you. Why can't you fish sitting down in the kayak? At the moment, we've only offered you the opportunity to fish standing up. You fish standing up in all other ways in the game. Fishing standing up in a kayak is perfectly legitimate, but obviously in the future we will look to allow you to sit down the same way we need to let you sit down in your bivvy or on your chair when you're not fishing as such. So it'll come. I think that is a wolffish. But yeah, at the moment it's standing only in the kayaks. Small lures or worm, and it's a perch. Says Scooby Hayes on how to catch Jill. Thank you for that, Scooby. Should really come in and do a stream for us, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
See the master at work.
Yeah, exactly. They give all these secrets away. You want to
He streams
catch
when
a
he's playing, so you
catch a peacock bass? Scooby Hayes will do it, no problem.
Yeah, Scooby streams a lot. You can see.
Yeah, watch him, check him out, see how he does it. Jill is a barbel, Scooby. Big Timer Jay has called Scooby out. Scooby is a noddy. Come on, you two, play nicely. Stop flirting on our stream. This has taken a while.
Yeah.
It is a giant wolffish if it's a wolffish, or is it another pacu?
I think it is another pacu.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, Stephen,
I'm really good at catching.
What are you doing to us tonight? What's the lure? Have you gone back to that Magnum?
No. This was the Christie Critter.
Oh, that's a big one though.
Bossfish.
Nice though.
New
PB, biggest fish of the session. Happy days. Scooby Hayes stream now.
Multitasking.
No, Jill, no. It's probably me. It's Jill, not Jewel.
What do I want to try?
What are you thinking?
Gonna go bubblegum.
Bubblegum. You love your 90% cast as well, don't you?
Yes.
You're consistent. Consistent 97% black pacu.
Maybe that's what it is. I'm getting black pacu.
Yes, you found the coding. The coding actually, it's not the lures you use, it's how far out you cast. Hit 97%, it's guaranteed black pacu. 98, you might have caught a wolffish or a peacock bass.
Something's over there.
Yeah, the pacus. Stay strong, Stephen.
It's better than catching nothing, I think. Right. Let's pray for something that's not a pacu. And we'll get another pacu. I might need to throw my dead bait somewhere else because I've not had anything.
Well, you're running out of time, mate. We're going to do a recap in a couple of minutes. So if you do catch one now, I might have to leave you to it. Oh, 100%. There we go.
That's how you get the Arapaima.
Yeah.
If I'm getting an Arapaima, I'm making a mistake casting so far out.
Yeah, Crabble man, that's a good point. I think, in fairness, we need the option to change boat and the mastery in the pools menu. I don't know what you mean by changing the mastery. Do you understand what that means? But changing your boat,
I think
definitely.
just seeing the challenges in the pause menu.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. That's something we should look to do, definitely.
Come on, another paku.
This could be depending on how long it takes the fish that we finish with, Stephen. So
did it jump a little bit? Could it be a peacock bass?
No, I think you're clutching at straws there. So any new boilies planned? No new boilies planned at the moment. Lots of bait in there already, so no, not really, unfortunately.
It's a wolffish. Yeah.
We've caught a wolffish to finish with. That's a nice one. So about 10, 12 pounds, do you reckon?
6.
Oh, 6. Oh, my weights are well off tonight, aren't they? Right, go on, Stephen. Have one more cast for us, and I'm going to start summarising whilst you have this cast. Are you going to run with it, or?
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Oh, there you go.
Still 41 now.
Yeah, nice. So, guys, we're gonna finish this in a couple of minutes. So, obviously, we'll be showing you Laguna Iquitos, which is out now. It's available on all platforms. $8.99 English money, €10.99 euros and dollars. It is rolling out across PlayStation 4 Europe at the moment. So if you can't see it in your store, you should be able to see it very soon. Bear with us. We've been told by Sony it could take up until midnight. Previous experience suggests it won't take as long as that. You're looking at sort of 7, 8 o'clock latest. I'd like to think. Check it out. 2 new species of fish. Giant wolffish. Stephen's caught a couple of them.
Got another one.
And he's got another one now. And a peacock bass as well, which we've been unable to catch on this session. But it also comes with a kayak, so you can fish in a kayak now, and it's also got specific areas that only the kayak can reach. So although you can go out on your boats on this lake, they can't get into all the nooks and crannies that the Iquitos has. But also, as you can see here, you can fish from the land. You can fish your static baits, where you can go for the giant Arapaima, which the one's just sitting there teasing Stephen at the moment.
Cast too far out, apparently.
He's just having a little look at him.
It's come up for him.
But they go up to over £400. You've got your red-tailed catfish in here as well. You've got black pacu. Stephen has been a master of catching them this evening. But yeah, it's a totally different kind of lake, totally different feel to it. Obviously gone into the Amazon for the first time. So check it out. Hope you guys have enjoyed the first view of it. Check out, we've released loads of social media assets in the build up to this. On our social media there is a what is Laguna Iquitos, which will give you all the information you need, links to go and buy it. And yeah, if you enjoy it, then let us know. If there's anything, as always, that you feel we could be doing better, then tell us that as well. We want to hear that. Please keep it constructive. We always say we want feedback, but constructive feedback that we can work with. So we are going to finish there with Stephen catching his best wolffish of the day, I think, 16-pounder. Not his best overall. But yeah, that has been Laguna Iquitos. We're going to finish with the trailer one more time for you. Thank you very much for joining us. Next Tuesday, we're back on as normal. Me and Mark. Me and Mark on Tuesday. So I will see you on Tuesday, hopefully. Tell your friends to come check us out. And we will see you soon. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.